20-18 tied by 2. You look for Matthews to try to get on the board, and at the other end, as Kelly Rudy said, I think this is a game where Bobrovsky really tries to make his influence felt in this series.
Evan Rodriguez with an outlet. Here's Barkov onto the right side. Reinhart with Barkov driving in front, and Woll will cover as the net gets knocked off. Looked on by Schmidt. The puck sent wide of the net on the near side, and out comes Carter Verhaeghe. It'll be handed off to Bennett. And Bennett with a hot shot that Woll. Another shot blocked. Leafs lead the playoffs in that category. Here's the chance for Verhaeghe, and it's stopped. And the rebound cleared by Brandon Carlo. Goes wide of the net. Final 15 of the power play for Florida here. Back to Nate Schmidt once again, and that ends up wide of the net. Pass into the slot, picked off, and Nyes away. He's up against Schmidt one-on-one, and Schmidt got his stick on the puck, and Nyes will try and tie it up there in the corner and kill the rest of the penalty. So the Leafs able to kill the Dobie Minor and go back to full strength. That shot is ramped over the net. Ekman Larson, Morgan Riley, it's tipped in front. It's off a leg, but Florida able to get it out to center ice, and now Scott Lott moves it back in, flanked down, and held by Bobrovsky. Fourth line scores, it really gives the whole team a real boost. There's a shot off the leg of Lawrence, another shot in front, chance, and that fired wide. On a 4-game point streak, Nylander tried to center, Marchand sending away Lundell. He'll send it in on Woll, and he'll reel it back in. Now Nosek after it. He takes a hit. This line had played together much of the down the stretch time for Florida. That one bounced again. Seth Jones at the line. Verhaeghe's got it. Now Tkachuk. Back to Jones up top. Barkov on the near side. Fired that. Fought off by Woll. Rebound. Schmidt's got it. Here's Ekblad. Late stages. McMahon getting set to return. And it's Nate Schmidt. Across Ekblad, in front, Woll, across, and he makes a big stop as the Leafs return to full strength. Fired right back in by Forsling. That gets past Riley and slides to the line. There's a shot blockered away by Woll. Swung back in by Mikkola. Anton Lundell after it. Ridden off the puck by Nyes. Riley trying to come up with a puck, and Nyes will. Here's Matthew Nyes chipping it in past Seth Jones. Mikkola hit by Nyes. Along the boards, Marner. Back to Jake McCabe. Fires across. There's Matthews. Glove stop. Bobrovsky.
Pass that takes a while to get to his destination. So Bobrovsky able to see it and track it the entire way. He knows where the threat is. And look at the glove positioning. Short side there. There aren't many options. Matthews gets good control. Takes an extra second. Tries to get it up and over.
Smith across. Marchand. Back to Nate Schmidt once again. And Ekblad. His shot stopped and held by Woll. We didn't hear a sound, but the replay tells you they made the right call. And off the draw. It goes to Tkachuk. Back across. Big shot by Jones. Woll fights that off. Nyes gets a chance, score. It's Carter Verhaeghe. And the power play clicks on their fourth try.
Coming out of the box. Good quick passing back and forth. The first shot, great save there by Woll with traffic in front. Nyes comes down to pressure, but then
after it goes Matthews. Gives it back to McCabe, shooting. And that one got through as Marner was causing commotion in front. And Ekman Larson. Denwa in the final minute. Tried to play the bank pass, broken up, and a chance. Reinhart tipped away by Woll. Couple of chances for Reinhart here in the first period of Game 4. Ekman Larson, an outlet to Nylander. Casually played it to the line, not out. Here's Rodriguez. Big shot right on. against Toronto.
Well, if you've listened to Craig Berube all year as a Maple Leaf fan, you know what his talk would have been. Get on your toes, get north or south. You've got to start putting some pucks in the offensive zone, get some traction here.
Benoit credited with 5 hits in that first period. Here comes Lorentz, trying to get it across and then fired. And that's fought off by Bobrovsky. Good chance for the former Panthers, Steven Lorentz. Flick back into the Leaf zone. Moved by McCabe to Tanev. Out on that right side and losing his footing was Yarncroke. Here's Domi, and that's off the skate to Hannes Holmberg in a good spot. Back the other way, and a shot kicked away by Wall, and a great chance there for Bennett. Greer played it to the line, but it comes back out to center. So another key stop by Wall early in the second period. Deflecting back in. Morgan Riley around. Bobby McMahon's got it. He'll start out with Holmberg breaking. And Forsling denied that bank pass off the boards. Back in comes A.J. Greer right on. Greer with a rebound, fired it. And they've been out a little bit, just over a half minute to the line. Off the draw. Marchand's got it. Back to the point. Nicholas shot. Wall stops that. Carlo hit along the end board. That slides out in front off Wall. Back to the line. A shot. Knocked down in front. Now it's Matthews. Improves his shooting angle, and that's kicked away in front of the net, and scooped wide on the backhand by Nyes. Check there by Nyes. Back to Nylander. They've been out the whole time, and now a couple dozen seconds left in the power play. Marner able to get across past Marchand. In deep, in behind the net. Back to Nylander, and Matthews fired it wide. Nyes unable to cash on the from the scrum, board up with it. The outlet to Reinhart, and Rodriguez trying to get across. Carlo and does, and centering it off a stick and knocked wide by Reinhart in midair. Barkov in front, and Wall. He gets control, goes for a skate, works it inside the line, gets it back. Glove stop by Wall. He can't get a setup, and it's left there alone. And here is Marchand turning with it. And a shot by Ekblad. Rebound. And it's skipped past Nosek, who gets dumped in front of the net. Lays it back in behind the Leaf net. Morgan Riley played it up to Ekblad. And here's Marchand. That'll be across it goes. Here comes the shot that goes high. Down for Tkachuk. Step past Benoit in front. But Carlo got a stick on that. Jones at the line, watched by Yarncroke. That'll come loose, but knocked away from Nyes. Verhaeghe down low. And it's fed back, and Reinhart been able to control that. Has to regroup at center ice. Back in come the Panthers. That slid right to Wall. Up comes Forsling over the line. Feeds it off to Ekblad. The late man Rodriguez working in, and stopped by Wall. Joseph Wall's been sharp here tonight in Game 4. 27 stops for him. Leafs still in single digits. And Listerina might look offside. Kicked away with a rebound played off target.
His 102nd game last game and his 50th playoff win. He's carried away from making it 51.
Among active goaltenders. Steers to the side. Tavares gets on it. Plays it to the net. Knocked loose. Nice! Stopped by Bobrovsky. Backhand as Bobrovsky just got back in time. As the Leafs complete the change, and the Tavares line is back out. William Nylander's got the puck. He'll turn back. Now ahead. And Tavares had it knocked away from him by Ekblad. It's Bennett on it. 2-on-1. Bennett to the net. Scores!
Just goes to nowhere. Good stand up there by Ekblad. Bennett's at the fresh end of a shift, and how about this patience there? Wall stopped.
Fired in by Riley. That took a funny hop, and it's kept in at the line. A chance in front, and just fired off the outside of the goal post by Tavares. With the clock running out, the action might continue here. Burr flying at the end of Game 4 as Bobrovsky posts his 5th career playoff shutout.